There is nothing quite like the earthy taste of a well-prepared mushroom. If you're new to mushrooms, you may be wondering which mushrooms are best to cook with what dish. How do you know what mushroom can hold up well in a soup, or on the grill? Which mushrooms aren't good to cook with but have medicinal qualities? In this video we will discuss some of the more common types of edible and medicinal mushrooms, and how to use them. White button mushrooms. These are probably the most common cooking mushrooms in the United States. Found in grocery stores and many takeout meals, some people criticize white button mushrooms as being soft and bland. When prepared correctly, however, these high-protein mushrooms are crisp and flavorful. The secret to crisp white button mushrooms? Don't wash them before cooking. Just wipe them off with a damp paper towel. Sauté them briefly with some butter or oil, then add them to a dish, or eat them on their own. Cremini mushrooms. Cremini mushrooms are the same exact mushrooms as white buttons, but they have aged a bit longer. They have a flavor similar to white mushrooms, but their texture is slightly firmer. Creminis are delicious in soups and stews, casseroles, and other dishes with a high liquid content. Portobello. Portobellos are more mature versions of the regular white buttons and cremini mushrooms. Portobellos have a meaty texture and are great as a meat substitute. Grilled, they make an excellent veggie burger. You can also sauté them, stuff them, add them to a stir-fry or toss them into a pasta sauce. They are rich in vitamins B and D. Oyster mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms are one of the most common types of cultivated mushrooms in the world. Also known as pearl oyster mushrooms or tree oyster mushrooms, these mushrooms grow on and near trees in warm climate forests. Oyster mushrooms are especially popular in Asian cooking. You can find them in Asian markets and even in some specialty gourmet markets. They can be dried and people usually cook them before eating. They are very easy to grow at home and hence are a popular grow-your-own mushroom choice. Morels. Morels grow in wooded areas, and they especially like growing near dying hardwood trees like oaks and elms. They are a fun species to hunt for and they are delicious to eat. Morels are expensive, so many people prefer to find their own. We must advise you to be careful, as there are poisonous mushrooms called false morels that are similar in appearance to the morel. Be sure to hunt for morels with an experienced mushroom forager. Morels have a wonderful earthy flavor, and are also rich in nutrients. Try sautéing them in olive oil with some heavy cream or a bit of white wine. Shiitake. High in vital nutrients and antioxidants, shiitake mushrooms are delicious, especially in soups and in stir-fried dishes. Shiitakes can be purchased dried or fresh. You can add dried ones directly to a dish, or you can soak them first until they are soft, before adding them. If you are cooking fresh shiitakes, be sure to remove the hard stems. You can then sauté the mushrooms and add them to your meal. Reishi. The reishi mushroom, known in China as lingzi, has a long list of healthful benefits. Found mainly in Asia and in Asian markets outside of Asia, reishi mushrooms can be eaten cooked, taken as a supplement, or ground into a powder and added to a smoothie or some other drink. Many people like to steep them in hot water to make a tea. Reishi mushrooms are highly esteemed in Chinese herbology and are said to aid with sleep, fight cancer, enhance your immune system, help regulate your blood sugar, and to combat allergies. Lion's mane. Lion's mane mushrooms have many possible health benefits. Research suggests that they help with digestion, ward off depression, fight cancer, improve your immune system, and even protect your brain. Lion's mane mushrooms can be bitter, and taste best when thoroughly baked or sautéed. You can also add them to drinks in powder form. We like to add them to our coffee. You can even take them as supplements. Chugga. Chugga is a fungus that grows on the bark of trees in cooler climates. They are one of the uglier mushrooms out there, looking like a clump of burnt wood. But they are packed with health benefits and have been used as a traditional medicine in Russia and Scandinavia for centuries. Chugga is bitter and not good for cooking. Traditionally chagas were ground into a powder which was made into a tea, but nowadays it is also sold in capsules as a supplement. Cordyceps. Cordyceps is a rather ugly parasitic fungus that grows on the backs of insects. Sounds pretty unappetizing, right? As unappetizing as they sound, they are thought to have significant health benefits in Asia, where dried cordyceps have been used in traditional medicine for centuries to treat many ailments, including fatigue, kidney disease, and low sex drive. Conclusion. We hope that this list helps you to explore different mushrooms that you haven't tried before. We talk about the benefits of these mushrooms and how to grow them in many of our YouTube videos and on our blog, mushroomsite.com. Please click here to explore further.